The Formula SAE internal combustion team is made up of Mark, Darius, Andrew, Ethan, and Will, overseen by our mentor, Dr. Kallmeyer. Formula SAE is a design competition where students are tasked with designing, building, and racing a small Formula-style race car. SAE specifies a broad list of constraints in their rulebook, which teams must follow in order to compete. Our team is the fourth to work on this car, and our goal is to finish it for competition this May. The framework section focused on redesigning the rear end of the frame and suspension to give driving components more room and to strengthen the rear end of the car. Once our design was analyzed using FEA, the rear end of the old frame was cut off, and the new design was welded together. Once the frame was finished, the differential was aligned and mounted to the new frame. The cockpit includes the seat, safety harness, head restraint, driver leg protection, firewall, steering system, shifting linkage, and the clutch and throttle cables. All of these systems were at varying stages of completion and needed to be implemented into our vehicle. The bodywork was designed by a previous team using CFD to analyze aerodynamic effects, and the nose cone was made out of carbon fiber. Our next steps were to sand down any high spots to remove any air bubbles, and then a layer of body filler was applied to get a smooth finish before painting. The side panels were made of fiberglass and were similarly prepared for mounting. The fluid systems consist of the brake, fuel, and cooling systems. These systems were mostly completed, however, due to an unforeseen design flaw, the fuel pump mount needed to be redesigned. To quickly remedy this issue, a design was sketched, parts ordered, and the system was built. The main constraint of testing is that the engine must run off of a 20mm intake restrictor as specified by the rules. The engine must be tuned to run with this restriction. There were several setbacks during testing. At one point our timing was off, causing fireballs to ignite in the intake. These fireballs ended up cracking the plenums, requiring us to have stronger ones made. Despite these setbacks, and with some help, we got the engine running. Further tuning was done to get the engine running smoother, and a muffler was added to decrease the noise generated. We would like to thank our sponsors and everyone who has helped us during this time. A special thank you to our mentor, Dr. Kallmeyer, as well as Rob Saylor, Dr. Pieri, Francisco Valenzuela, Solomon Hartung, and Brendan Smith.